Hey guys, so Arsenal have a new manager now called Unai Emery, and this is my opinion, especially as a ManUtd fan. I think he's a good appointment, especially because they were going to go for Arteta initially, if you were to believe the reports. Arteta would have been a sort of more brave appointment. You never know how that would have turned out. Maybe he would have been great, maybe not so good. Emery is a safer option. If you look at his trophy record in the last 5 years, he's won about 10 trophies. Okay, he's been the PSG manager for the last couple of years. So he's going to win trophies anyways. But before that, he was at Sevilla and he consistently won the Europa League. It gave Barcelona and Real Madrid a very tough game, beating them also. And he also won a lot of cups. I think he won cups in Spain. He won cups in Europe, and he's won the league with PSG and other cups as well. So with Arsenal, I think his main what the board seemed to want from him, from based on all reports, is with the low budget to sort of make a huge effect to improve the current squad that they have right now, to improve that and to make few signings that will add to that squad, because they obviously believe that under Wenger it became stale. That Wenger couldn't motivate this group of players who are talented enough to do much better. And if he goes there and if he wins, let's say the League Cup, gets to the FA Cup semi-final or something, or he wins the Europa League, then that would be a very successful season for him. Especially because Europa League now gives you Champions League. So I think he's a good manager. His teams have always played good attacking football. At the same time, they're also practical, which means they do set up based on the opposition. Usually do good game management. Barring a couple of games against Barcelona and Real Madrid. But even then, like when they did beat Barcelona 4-0 at home, and while they lost 6-1 away, it was a really harsh loss as well. And against Real Madrid as well, they were the better team. Even the Real Madrid had periods like about 10 minutes each game where they simply destroyed PSG, and PSG did have good chances to score as well. Of course, he doesn't have the same squad at Arsenal as he had at PSG, but the expectations are also not as high. He doesn't have to win the title. Arsenal fans might say that, but I mean, anybody who's realistic knows that if Arsenal make a proper challenge for the top four, that would be a great season for them already. And if a good season, especially after a manager's left after 22 years, not always that easy, as Man United fans found out. So I think he's a good appointment. I don't see any problems with it, and plus, like, the board wants to have more of a European style of management, which is basically they hire coaches while having scouts and director of football, and the board in charge of made the decision of how the club wants to play, and the coach sort of just fits into their philosophy, and they buy the players and the coach uses those players. They of course take the coach's input as well. And then that's how they want to move. But so actually, Man City are also doing something very similar. By the way, of course, they bought players for Pep Guardiola as well. But he's at the same time another coach, just another coach. They have the scouting, the management, the director of football all in place. Also at Man City, they also have that at Barcelona, Real Madrid, all the other major clubs in Europe as well. And they bought Sven Mislintat from Dortmund to exactly do that, do something that what Monchi maybe did at Sevilla with Emery. So Emery is also used to that type of system, which I think makes a good fit for what they're trying to do. Will it work out? I mean, there are also some reports that his training can be really boring, that he can give too much information to the players. But at the same time, the performances have been good. I mean, there are a lot of people slating him off. A lot of people saying that, Arsenal didn't prepare well, and just like going after all these managers. I mean, that seems like it, right? If you read the media, it seems like, one day they're thinking Arteta, next day they're thinking Vieira, then Henry, and this and that and this and that. But at the same time, we don't know what they were internally deciding. Maybe they had maybe just two candidates, in the last few weeks or months, with Arteta or Emery, and they were maybe smart enough to not leak so much, or they leaked whatever they wanted to leak, which is also very possible. So the fact that maybe they also had Emery as an option the moment they realized, the moment everybody knew that he's going to leave PSG, you would have had him as an option, along with maybe Arteta, and maybe they were more convinced by Emery. It's also a safer option as well. I think the Arsenal fans, at least most of them, would be glad to see Emery over Arteta. And if he gets Arsenal organised defensively and in midfield, and just gets players working a lot harder, that itself would be a great achievement. Anyways, guys, thank you for always watching. These were my 2 cents on Arsenal appointing Emery. I, of course, as a United fan, hope that, I don't think they'll challenge for the title, so they're not a threat, but let's see. Arsenal fans are very vocal on Twitter as well and social media, so you'll always hear them. Anyways, guys, enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, have a nice day. Thank you for watching as always. Keep commenting, liking, telling your friends. Really, really appreciate it. I've also started a podcast that I'm going to be releasing at least once a week, a new episode. So it would be awesome if you listen to that and give me a feedback as well. Thank you so much. All the links are in the description. If you're on YouTube, in the description below, or on Facebook, you already know all the links as well. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.